Welcome to the CS Joseph Podcast. I am your host, Chris Taylor, bringing you another Acolyte question this evening. Today's question is how to convince ESFJs to believe in this science. That is a tough one. It can be done, but there are some prerequisites. First of all, you cannot brute force a TI inferior to buy into anything, essentially. They need to think about it for themselves. They need to arrive at that conclusion for themselves. Now, ESFJs are concrete. They're NE users. They're SI users, right? They are FE heroes and TI inferiors, which means they are TE demons. If you are trying to get an ESFJ to buy in, first and foremost, it has to be accepted by their social group. They cannot be around people that, before they have bought into it themselves, they cannot be around people that are dismissive of it. They will dismiss it as well, right? Now, what you can do, you can apply a little bit of social engineering. There's a few things you need to do this. One, you need to have them around people that they feel good about, right? People that they care about, and it needs to be important to those people. They need to see that it's doing good for that person so that their FE hero goes, oh, this is actually a good thing for society. This is a good thing. It's had a good impact on this person's life. That is a concrete example, okay? So people that value it and that they can see the good it's doing. That is a tall order, especially for a lot of people that are still learning this science. Now, when you have a group around them, or you see other people around them that they're close to, if you can get those people on board, they will follow. But that's not the only thing you need to do. The other thing you need to do is play into the fact that they are an NE child. They want to be wanted. They want somebody to share an experience with them. So, if you have people around them that are into this, go, hey, man, we really enjoy this information, right? Don't try to shove the truth of it down their throat. You will get nowhere with them. You'll get nowhere fast. But, hey, I really want to show you this stuff. It's really important to me. It's really cool to me. It's had a big impact in my life. And I'd really love it if you'd check this out with me. And so now, you've made them important to you. I value you. I want us to do this thing. Will you do this thing with me? As they go through the information, again, do not try to tell them what is true and what is false. Let them figure that out. Let them be the one to ask questions when they are ready to ask questions. If they're a type that is, if they're on the older side and they're really set in their ways with their SI parent, this is a war of attrition, okay? That is the mindset you have to have going into this. But it is not a forceful war of attrition. Again, you want them, obviously, the reason you're asking this is because you want them in this with you. You want to be able to share this stuff with them. Make sure they know that. Be genuine. You're asking this question because you genuinely do want, you probably have somebody, an ESFJ in your life that you really want to share this stuff with. Just be honest about that. It's not going to be fast. It's not going to be easy. The older they are, the longer this is going to take. The more people around them that value this information, the better. And if you see that they're resistant to the information, that's okay. They'll come around. Again, it just takes them seeing the good that the system can do before they buy into it, before they start thinking about it. If you don't know something, when they ask you, the worst thing you can do is try to bullshit them about it. Because even if that works, and let's say they ask you a question, oh, why do these types do this? Oh, well, that's because blah, 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 blah. And you make up an answer, their TI is going to go, something's off. Something's not right about that. That doesn't make sense to me. And they'll stop listening to you. TE Demon does stupid zone people. So you got to be honest with what you don't know in order to show them that, yeah, I'm not going to feed you a bunch of bullshit. They're very, very, very apprehensive if they feel like they're being fed bullshit. And if that happens, you're probably not convincing them. I mean, there's a good chance that they will never forget that with their SI parent. And they know how much of a hard time they have with assessing information, because for them and their TE demon, they see so many people just bullshitting. And so they can be really apprehensive. So do not, under any circumstance, try to bullshit them or brute force them coming into this system. It's not going to end pretty for anybody involved. And they'll probably never give it a chance. They'll never listen to it again. They really, really have a hard time with comparing information. So just be honest if you don't know something. They'll respect the hell out of you for it. This is really, really important if you're a TI user trying to bring them into this information, because you're going to want to TI correct them if, just in general, it's not a great idea to try to TI correct a TI inferior. They will hate you for that, because they'll feel like you think they're stupid by default. Just, if you're humble, when you're explaining what you know or don't know, they'll be a lot more willing to listen to you. Check out the Ego Hacking Your Fear course. Check out the ENFJ or the ESFJs. I mean, you could check out ENFJs as well, because TI and fear can be similar between the two. Not exactly the same, but that course is so fantastic, and really, like, getting their TI on your side is imperative for this, because if you get TI on your side, they're less likely to TE demon you. You can do that through their FE hero. You can do that through their any child. It's a couple different ways. And just be careful using absolutes when you're explaining things. They will get tweaked if you start spouting a bunch of absolutes. Ironically, because they can be some of the worst types about absolutes, but they kind of have to do that to protect themselves from taking in bullshit data from TE Demon. So just understand where they're coming from on that. But anyway, if you guys found this lecture helpful, useful, insightful, if you have further questions, more specific questions on this, drop it in the comments below. Like I said, in all of the videos that I shoot, I do pay attention to the comments. Anyway, have a good night, and I will catch you guys on the next video.